can't predict why you clicked on this video, but my only guess is that a small piece of you wants to build a relationship or relationships or broaden your circle. One way to build your relationship is know who you are first and who you want to be. I say this because you need to be intentional about how, or if you want to grow as a person, or on one hand, you may feel uncomfortable to be around people that you don't necessarily connect with, or you don't necessarily can talk to or easily talk to somebody. On the other hand, you may want to just distance yourself from people who no longer connect with you, because your evolution is preventing yourself from your growth, or you're going another direction. And that's okay. That's totally okay. Either way is fine. It's a part of life. Ask yourself, do I still hang out with the same people I hung out with 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 25 years ago, 50 years ago? When I was a kid, was I social? Was I quiet? Was I any different than I am now? Am I a loner? In this case, I feel like you should socialize just for the sake of socializing. This brings me to the first reason why you should build relationships in the first place. I'll tell you a current story of mine. I work a full-time job as a medical secretary, and I also work extra hours, and I even have a night job as a salsa dance teacher. And this really fulfills me. That's why I do it. I also social dance and make several connections. Do I talk to these people all the time though? No. I like talking to them, don't get me wrong, but and it does make me feel good to be in the community, so I highly encourage it. But that said, something happened yesterday that made me really think about the very little time I spend with the people that I have deep, meaningful conversations with. You see, for me, my must-have is any relationship that can give me that deep, meaningful conversation. I like to get to know them. I want them to know me. It's quality time spent. Anyway, one of these people, my neighbor, calls me at 7 a.m. and she's in tears. She's in pain. I don't know what to do. So I called the emergency room, or the ER, 911. And at that very moment, when they took her away, my mind jumped to the worst, like what would happen if she wasn't in my life, and I'd have no one to have deep, meaningful conversations with, because everyone's like in a relationship or whatever. This is what I'm putting in my mind. But this is what brings me to the second way of how you should build relationships. By the way, she's fine. You need to make the effort to show your appreciation to the people you are connected to. Even if you talk to them a lot, or not enough, or not at all, put an alarm on your phone or a note on your fridge and challenge yourself to show some love, to express your love for them. Leave them a nice message. Thanks for being you. Thanks for taking me out of my moment. Thanks for giving me company. Thanks for your energetic nature. Thanks for the ride you gave me the other day. You're a real pal. Just things like that, right? Like, this won't just make the other person feel good, but being thankful does actual wonders to your self-esteem, actually. The third way is the best way to build relationships, and that's consistency. A routine is a great way to keep this love going and not fall into isolation, which is not good for you. I mean, it can be, but in moderation. So maybe it's a routine that gets your endorphins going because you know you will stick to it. What I would recommend is finding a friend or two, or three, or 10. Come on, get over yourself. Don't worry about what you think your house should look like, or the dishes need to be done, or like whatever reason you think you can't have a bunch of friends over, or connections, or business, or colleagues, or anybody you want to get to know. This is worth it for you. Human contact is worth it for you. Check out www.danceatyourdoorstep.com and let's get you dancing. This only makes it easier for conversation. It improves your mood, your mind, your body. I mean, I also have online classes at trainings.danceatyourdoorstep.com. You need very little space. You'd be amazed. I guarantee it. All right, so see you there.